The science of introverts and extroverts and everyone in between. Master your personality, amplify your strengths, understand people, and make more friends. Written by Peter Hollins. Narrated by Wes Super. Introduction. A good friend named James told me a story about his childhood that resonated with me on a few levels. Supposedly, when he was a child, his fifth-grade teacher was trying to choose a class representative to send to the mock student government. Presumably, the student government at the elementary school was dealing in extremely important matters such as whether there should be 1 or 2 pizza days a month. His teacher was probably not best suited for teaching young children based on how he talked to the class about choosing the representative. He pulled 3 students to the front of the class, one of them being my friend. James is someone who could talk your ears off if he wanted, and the teacher positioned my friend on the right side while he positioned the quietest child on the left side. In the middle was someone who was neither extremely talkative nor extremely quiet. You might see where my friend was going with this story. The teacher began with putting his hand on my friend's shoulder and explained to the class, "You see, I can't have James represent us at the student government because he talks too much. Being in government, you have to be able to listen to others, and you can't take up all the talking time for yourself." Then he told James to sit down. Ouch. Next, the teacher walked to the quiet child and put his hand on his shoulder in the same way. "It's also a bad idea to send someone like Kenneth to the student government because he's so quiet you wouldn't know he was there. A government is all about representing a group of people, and that's impossible to do if you're a wallflower." Then he told Kenneth to sit down. This was getting brutal. What was the teacher going to say about the middle child, Julia? The teacher put his hand on Julia's shoulder and said, "Julia's exactly the type of person we should send to our student government. She isn't quiet, but doesn't talk too much. She can do both, and in this world you need to be able to listen and talk." From the way James told the story, it seemed like the irony was lost on the teacher that he was dictating to us how to elect a representative to the student government. First things first. Obviously, this was not a great way to teach a lesson about the role of a student representative. At the very least, the teacher shouldn't have singled students out to make his point. However, for all the clumsy delivery, the teacher was 100% correct. In more recognizable terms, he was talking about the tendency of people to be introverted, extroverted, and somewhere in between. There exists a wealth of personality traits in people, yet one of the most widely discussed and fretted over traits is simply how social someone is. Introvert, extrovert.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?